How's it going, everyone? Today I want to do a little unboxing review of this little Viking 4 amp battery charger and maintainer. So this could charge AGM, gel, deep cycle, and standard batteries. And it also is a trickle charger, as people call it, or maintainer. So this guy you can get at a Harbor Freight for $40. Sometimes they do have it on sale. There's a coupon or something for it sometimes. But this one, model number is 63350, a 4 amp, and they should have a couple modes, which it has a winter mode for, let me zoom out a little bit for you. It has a winter mode for Pacific battery charging in the winter, large easy to read LED, and automatic switches to maintenance mode when battery is charged. So this should, help us out a little with keeping our batteries charged. And in my opinion, every household should have some type of charger for their batteries, car batteries, unless you own a Tesla or something. That's a different story. Well, actually, they do have batteries, car batteries. I don't want just, what is the point in having a Tesla if you're still gonna have to buy a battery separate just to, run some stuff? I don't know why, but it has that option. It has a battery. Kind of dumb, but all right. So it comes with a bad battery indication. So it tells you the battery's bad. It tells you here all this stuff. 6-foot 18 gauge cables for alligator clips and eyelet attachments. Has all this other stuff. Special modes for reconditioning old batteries and winter storage. Okay. Automatically switches to maintenance mode when battery is completely charged and reserve. Okay, protects clamps are on wrong terminals. Okay, that's good. And it says it works on, looks like on cars, RVs, tractors, off-road vehicles, a boat, and a little motorcycle. So you can charge almost anything with this. 6 to 12 volt battery. That's pretty good. Nothing else am I missing? Nope. Let's just start opening the little guy up, which should be here somewhere. Just a piece of tape holding it down. I'm gonna cut it off. There we go. Just a piece of tape holding it off. Okay, owner's manual right off the bat. With a, what is that, a 90-day warranty? Man, this is a big owner's manual. This is way too big. But yeah, a limited 90-day warranty. You could have a warranty if you want to, but in my opinion, it's like somebody said when I was there buying it, like if you get the warranty, it's like you're asking it to break. And that is true because I have warranted something once and it didn't last me long. So here we are, we got the little cables that charge up the little battery in case you want to keep it during the winter. Your car battery fully charged in the winter since, batteries died in the winter. So you can keep the battery charged up and charged up so you don't have to worry about it getting killed over the winter, It's a good maintainer, you could say. And I think it comes with a fuse. Okay, we got a 7.5 fuse here. Okay, just a 7.5 fuse. I wonder if they give you extra fuses just in case, but you never know. That's a good that we get a fuse. And then we just got the battery charger and everything. So here we are, connects to the outlets. And then this is where I could connect to either this, or if you just want to add a clamp. So it's a 2-in-1. You could also leave this attached to the battery of your vehicle. Just put it on, just take the bolt off, put it on there, put the bolt back on, and in case one day you need to charge it, like in the winter, you're not going to use that vehicle, or lawnmower, whatever you're going to do to, keep the battery maintained, just plug this in, have it there tied up to like a, duct tape it or something. I mean, not like duct tape, electrical tape it or zip tie it, and then whenever you need it, cut that zip tie or whatever you have it tied to, and then just plug it in. Since here even has a little protective sleeve here, that's pretty neat. So you just connect it. As you can see, just connect like this, and when you're not using it, you just put this little cable back on for protection. Here we are, we got this guy too. It does have the same sleeve, so in case you do need that extra sleeve, there you go, and it's back on. So yeah, that's what this guy, and it's a pretty bulky little guy. I thought he was gonna be a little smaller, but he's pretty big. If you want to measure him from the top, he's like 2 inches and 1/4 thick by Let's see, 6 1/4. And it looks like 3 1/4 as well. So he is a bulky little guy. And you do, in case you do pop that fuse on this little guy, it's a 7.5 fuse. You know, it's a regular size. Ain't those baby ones, you know. But yeah, in case it pops, you know, if it ain't charging for some reason, just, you know, check on that. You know, that's good that it has a fuse though. It blows up, you know, at least, you know, something happened. They should have done that over here too. Well, you know, some in case something would happen, but it doesn't have anything like that. All right, and it has a sticker. So we're gonna charge a battery here. We're gonna test it real quick, see how much battery percent we get. I think it was like, checked it before, 65. We're using a 50-foot extension cord that is for outdoor and indoor use, you know. Then 4 amp hour battery. But for $40, unless you get it on sale, it's not bad in my opinion. It's never bad to have one, as I mentioned, you know. Well, clamps have little sleeves, so there's no way something can, you know, if you, in case, touch each other, it's a little possible unless, you know, some reason you want it to, but you don't want that. It looks like they do open decently well. And it looks like these sleeves come off over time. Yeah, look, they're a little, you know, flimsy. See, I can pull up this. See, there you go. So yeah, they're just clipped on there. So there we go. We're gonna put these on, let it charge our battery. You know, we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go do that. And yeah, so here we are. We're gonna go test this out. Give me a couple seconds. Okay, so we're gonna test this battery real quick. See how much charge it has, which it should be like, I think I checked earlier. It was 60 something degrees. And this is a nice little battery tester. It tells you everything. So I do have a separate video of this, so in case you want to look at it. So it's 540 cold cranking amps the battery's rated for. There we go. Enter. It's not on the vehicle. It is, but it's not connected. Uh, 68%. We're gonna charge it up and do what we gotta do. So let me connect it. Okay, so I'm gonna connect it to the outlet real quick. I mentioned we're gonna use an extension cord rated for outside. Just keeping that in mind, unless you got, you know, close to access. But there we are. And since it's not connected to the battery yet, it shows 0 voltage. So I'm gonna connect it real quick, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so it's charging the battery. Set to 6 volts, which we don't want. 12 volt standard AGM. It says it's a 6 volt. No, there we go. 12.4 volts. And it's doing, yep, 12 volt standard battery. And it's doing its job. It's charging it up. So we're gonna let it chill there. It's not gonna charge quick, by the way. It's 4 amps. And it should probably take, like, I'm guessing maybe 10 hours. Since it ain't fully down, it's just gonna charge it. But here it does show the indication of the battery, how much it's charging. So right now we're at the second bar. We still got like 3 more bars, so 40% charge, you could say. We're at 40%, somewhere around there. So yeah, this should charge it. I'll come back and check here in a bit. It's probably gonna take like an hour or two. But yeah, this should definitely get the battery charge. You know, so that's what we want it for. So, yep. Oh, it's already 12.6. We're gonna let it charge up. Well, it's been a while since this battery been charging. I started at 3:10 p.m. and right now it's 8:54. So this has been almost 6 hours. Pretty here soon. It's about to be 6 hours. This battery is charging, and it was like 68% of battery charge, so we're gonna let it a little longer, maybe another hour. I'll see. And yes, I'll be back. And it was warmed in the day, but now it's kind of cooled off, so yeah. And it was almost fully charged, but all of a sudden it went down to the 2 bars, and now went back up again. I don't know if it was a kitty cat that moved the terminal or something, but it's doing a decent job. Yep, so we're gonna let it charge a little longer and we'll see. Okay, so this battery went down to voltage again. I don't know if the battery's bad. It shouldn't be, it's brand new, but It's 9:09, so it's been completely 6 hours by now. I'm gonna give it a quick test. See how the battery's going. So we're gonna do the quick test. So we're here once for all. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do the test. And take the battery clamps out of there. So 540. There we go. And no. Let's see what it says. It should be probably fully charged by now. Yep, it's fully charged. Don't know why it goes down to that voltage. So yeah, it's good. State of health 100%, state of charge 100%. So it did took like 6 hours to fully charge. So you could give it 5 hours, since it's some weird reason it boots up again for some weird reason. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm having another round with this, charging another battery. Getting a 13.6 volts over here, and the voltmeter says 13.5. Something ain't right here. Let's see if it, when it's fully charged, it shouldn't show red or green. It should just be like, it's just regular background, nothing lighting up. So we'll see if it's fully charged and see what's going on. Okay, so after leaving the battery charged for a while, looks like it's still going. It's going for another round. But it should be showing in this color. Whenever it's fully charged, it should not be red or green. You shouldn't see any light at all. But there we are, it's working. So it's keeping it maintained and everything. So yeah, if you leave it after a while, and it's been since 6, and right now I don't know what time it is. It's been a while since I left this battery charging. I think it's 9:39. And usually I left it around 4 something, so I ran for 5 hours. And now the battery's fully charged. All right. Okay, so after using this charger and everything, it does a good job. It charges the battery and it maintains it if you want to maintain the battery. Keep in mind though, this will not charge the battery quickly. It's a good charger and everything. But I kind of wouldn't recommend it unless you own like cars or a truck or something. You don't mind letting the battery sit there for a couple hours to charge up, because some people do and some people don't. As I mentioned, this is a perfect charger if you got plenty of time and you're not in a hurry for that battery to charge up. Some people need a faster charger. I would not buy this if you want a battery to be turning it on quickly. It's just to charge the battery, and if you want to maintain it. As I mentioned, this little guy, all you do is just connect to your battery terminals, and then you just connect this end to this end of the charger. Keep it running during the winter so the batteries can be fully charged and nothing else. Some people do comment on Harbor Freight. I was about to say TikTok. On Harbor Freight, they leave comments that it kills your battery, this and that, yada yada. Well, I don't know if they did something wrong. The battery's really old and it's just croaked. Or maybe it does. I honestly can't tell you. I've been noticing this has been charging batteries. I charged a battery off of a skid steer, which I mentioned. You could charge it. It's just going to take a couple hours, and so you got to keep in mind, if you don't mind the hours it takes to charge, it's a good charger. But if you want something quicker, this is not the charger for you. And it's a 4 amp hour battery, which it's going to take maybe 10 to maybe 24 hours to charge up the battery, depending how low. If it's not that low, you just want to charge it up, it will charge a little quicker. But if it's almost completely dead, you're trying to charge it back up, it'll do it. There's one thing though. Sometimes, how you connect the battery to it. I can't demonstrate here, but there will be a little, a battery with an X here in the bottom somewhere, like around here. If that happens when you're charging the battery, that means the battery is toast. So basically, it's time to get a replacement. Or the charger ain't charging that battery fully well. Because it depends. As I mentioned, it does charge 12 and 6 volt AGM batteries. And it also has a winter mode, which if you put that, it knows when it's winter. It will constantly keep the battery maintained and charged up, So nothing bad will happen. So the battery will be fully charged, and by the time you use it, it'll be good. So if you are looking for a charger and you're not in a hurry, there you go. This would be perfect if you have a lawnmower. You know how some of us in the winter leave our lawnmowers and we don't, we just want to keep our batteries maintained so they don't die off. Since, lawnmower batteries warranties aren't like they used to anymore. And now they're just charging a couple of dollars for only 6 months, 3 months. That's it. They don't give it like back in the old. I think back in the old days it was like 1 year or more. But now they don't do that anymore. You got to keep on batteries. So this is an option to keep the battery charged, during the winter so it doesn't kill the battery. You can also use it on your vehicle, your skid steers, your tractors, anything, just to keep the battery charged. So as I mentioned, it's up to you. If you want to use it as a battery maintainer, like a charger, to keep the batteries charged in the winter, this will be fine. This will do it. But if you want to charge your batteries, it'll work. Just keep in mind it will not charge it quickly. It'll maybe take a whole day, like 24 hours in order to charge it, or maybe 10 hours to charge the battery. Keep that in mind. So if you're just a person who has 1 or 2 cars and you're just charging up a battery, it's perfect fine. If you want to buy it for your lawnmower, I would agree this would be a perfect charger for your lawnmower, or to keep the battery charged up during the winter. That's a good one. That's what I would do. So, these are, I would recommend it if you want to use it for those. If you want to charge something like a big machine battery, yeah, it's going to take you a while to charge that sucker up. So, yeah, just giving a heads up. For $40 is good, but if you can get it on sale, like I did with this one for $30, get it if you want one. That's what I would wait for, a sale or a coupon or something with it, just so you could get it a little cheaper, The thing I don't like about it is when you're charging it up, it goes all the way to 14.5 volts. Then it immediately goes back down and starts at 12 volts for some weird reason. And it goes back up and it restarts again. I don't like that. Usually, I don't know why it just charges it up. Since it does show the battery level and everything, why does it just, once it makes it top, it's just like, hey, I'm done. But it keeps doing it over. It reboots, basically, which that's one thing I don't like. I put a voltmeter and it's like one little 1 point off. So if it's 12.1 volts, it says on the voltmeter, it says 12 volts, It's like one off on this. I don't know if this one's a little off or my voltmeter's off, but that's what I got from my voltmeter. They weren't even close. The only time they got close is when it was about to jump over to the next volt, like 12.2. Then that one will go to 12.1, and it's going back to 12.2, 12.1. It takes a little bit until it finally jumps over to the 2. So yeah, it's a good little charger, but I'm going to tell y'all, that's what I think of. So it's up to you. If you want to keep it, charge up a battery, you want to maintain a battery in the winter, perfect. Alright, well, thanks for watching and have a good day. And I would highly recommend, if you don't use this charger a lot, just get the box. Oh, and one quick thing. If you do return this guy back to Harbor Freight, they will charge you a fee to return it back. So keep that in mind. Before you buy, think about that. Because if it does not work out for you and you want to return it back, they're going to charge you for a restock fee, which that's not pretty cool. I'm just giving a heads up. Because somebody will probably buy it, don't like it, return it, and they have to pay a fee for something they don't want no more. And yeah, you're just giving them money in order for them to accept it back. So keep that in mind. I did forget about that. But it does charge to the batteries. That's what I wanted, just to charge the batteries. We do have other chargers, but sometimes I want to charge like a lawnmower or something. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you don't like it, you better think before you buy it, because once you buy it, you're going to have to pay a restock fee if you want to return it back. So keep that in mind. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good day.